What's up, everybody? Hey, you guys, Nikki here with WarriorBabe, and I am excited to be here with you guys for our live WarriorBabe Wednesday Q&A time together. We're doing it different as we have been for the previous months. The same as we've been doing for the previous weeks. We're going live on my Facebook page, and we're also live in my WarriorBabe community. So if you guys are tuning in from my live Facebook page, welcome you guys. You're going to get a glimpse of how I communicate with my WarriorBabe community as they come here and watch me every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time do this live Q&A with them. So they come and they present any questions that they have, and they need clarification from me on their journey, on their macros, on their workouts, whatever it may be, needing some tough love, needing some support. This is what our Wednesday live Q&As are all about. So if you guys are tuning in from the Facebook group, welcome. If you guys are tuning in from my community, welcome. I am excited to be here with you guys. So as you guys do join, as you guys are listening, comment, say what's up, let me know who's here. Plus, the more that you guys do comment underneath of this live video, the more that it puts it to the top of our Facebook community so that people can see that we are live, that babes can see that we are live, and they will tune in and click on it and listen to it. If you guys are watching from the Facebook page, share this video so that other women can chime in and they can join in on this live Q&A. Okay, these are honestly such a valuable time to come here for these live Q&As on Wednesday. You're going to learn so much information. You're going to excel forward. It's going to be super valuable for you. That's why I recommend either to share this video so other women can tune in, or mark your calendars at least so you can tune into this live Q&A on Wednesday, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I took a break last week because of the holiday, but we're back here. What's up, Anna? Hey, babe. What's up, Deanne? What's up, Danielle? What's up, Shayla? First time catching one. Nice, babe. Welcome. What's up, Pamela? Yeah, cool, guys. Keep commenting and say what's up. I love being able to see who's tuning into this live Q&A. If you guys are catching this after this is done live, then you guys can do the hashtag replay. And if you guys are a part of my community, the WarriorBabe community, you guys do the hashtag replay, and any questions that pertain to this live Q&A, you can comment and leave them here underneath in the comment thread. And then our community manager, Kate, will come in and answer any questions that were left after this was live, after I was here live with you guys. Okay, so there she is. What's up, Kate? Patricia, hey there, my first live. Cool, awesome. What's up, Stephanie? Nice. So yeah, we do have a lot of new babes inside of our community. So before we do dive into this Q&A, which we will start in a couple of seconds, you guys can go ahead, start leaving your questions, start commenting your questions. Whatever you guys do have for me, you can start firing that off in the comment section, and then I will kick off the live Q&A in a couple of seconds. But before we do, welcome to all of our new Warrior Babes this past week, these past 2 weeks, this past month, this past year. Hold up, let me just say this past year, Warrior Babe has 3 times its growth, maybe even more than that than we did in 2019, which I'm super excited. We're just going to 3 times to 5 times that in 2021. So huge welcome to all of you new Warrior Babes who have joined us this past, again, week, month, year. Super freaking excited for you guys to be a part of this community, to be a part of thousands of women who are on the same journey as you, who are working to become toned, to become stronger, more confident versions of themselves, to build muscle, to change their body composition, to feel more confident in their skin. I am so stoked for every single one of you guys who has joined us this year, last year, when WarriorBabe became born in 2018. You all rock, and our community is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's so freaking cool to see how that's happening. So welcome to our new Warriors. If you aren't a Warrior Babe yet and you're listening on my live Facebook page, and maybe you've seen us pop up, you've seen me in ads, you've seen something on Instagram about our program, you've seen other women talking about it in their testimonials. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, you guys? This is going to become one of the biggest movements. It already is, and it's just going to get bigger, of women building muscle, having and changing their body composition, having a body that they're confident and proud of, which is unheard of in the industry right now, because a lot of women just are focusing on losing weight, and losing fat are two completely different things. Okay. And what WarriorBabe presents is that tone, beautiful structure to the body, when a lot of other programs are just telling you to eat less and do tons of cardio, which is actually completely counterproductive to what you want to accomplish when it comes to getting tone and building muscle. All right. So if you're on the Facebook page and you're like, I need WarriorBabe, check us out. If you already have, and you've just been waiting, pull the trigger and join us. Start 2021 off on the right foot. You will not be disappointed. And yes, I may be biased because I'm the creator of the program, but we have an entire plethora of amazing people on our team who are also presenting everything that WarriorBabe is all about. Okay. And we have women we have hundreds to thousands of women who have completely transformed their body. So it's your turn now. So join us. All right. So huge welcome again to all the WarriorBabes who joined us. And then I know all the WarriorBabes are going to join us in 2021. I can't wait for you guys to be a part of this amazing, inspiring, supportive, motivating, uplifting, any more synonyms that rhyme with those, that go with those. Anyway, this community is bomb. It's bomb. You guys all rock. And WarriorBabe is where strong is the new sexy. And this skinny is the new sexy. Strong is the new sexy. Deanne, love your program. I joined 2 years ago. I just got back on track after taking 2020 off. I'm loving feeling my muscles grow again. Let's go. That's awesome. Hey, one of our VIP coaches, Sarah, what's up, babe? Bobby, what's up, babe? Sarah Carter, okay, so yeah, we'll kick off these questions now. So if you guys do have any questions and we want to fire off this live Q&A, go for it. Start dropping your comments in the comment box, and we'll kick off this live Q&A. All right. Sarah, first question is, do you suggest adjusting macros for vegans? I get 99 grams carbs and having a hard time getting enough protein without going way over on carbs. Yeah, so we do have some vegan options in our lowest program in the application, which is a Revolution. We offer vegan support inside the Blueprint. And then we also have the VIP program, which some of our coaches are learning to be more versatile in the vegan world. But if you do go into the Blueprint program, which is a little bit more in depth on macronutrients, it helps you get your personal macronutrients for your body type and your goals, and learning how to adjust them throughout time. Plus, there's community support with being able to talk with me on a weekly basis 3 times, and another coach 1 time. So there's 4 live Q&A sessions in the Blueprint. We're actually able to talk back and forth about everything that you need. So it's way more personalized for you on that aspect too as well. But we do offer that support inside of the Blueprint community, and we do have a lot of vegans that are a part of our programs. So yes, we do understand how to adjust macros for vegans. There's a bunch of babes that can help you out with like different options with meals and foods to choose. So yes. Pamela, I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour fast after these crazy holidays. I listened to your rally call to prepare for it. My question for 24-hour fast is, a high sodium intake something I should do? If so, what exactly is that? My question for 20-hour fast is, a high sodium intake something. So yes, you do want to, you don't need to do a high sodium intake, but sodium is going to help you to curb any cravings that you have, and it helps when you're going to pull away carbs for a little bit for that 24-hour time frame. So it doesn't necessarily have to be high sodium intake all day long. I just recommend some pink Himalayan salt throughout the day to help you with that fast, but you don't need to do like a high sodium intake. You can just have some pink Himalayan salt throughout the day. Diane, still confused on macros. Okay, babe, that's super broad. Can you maybe like hone in on like a specific question that you have about macros? Because if I was to answer that as you're asking right there, confused on macros. Okay, macros are protein, fats, and carbs, which make up, everything that you guys eat. Protein is like for building blocks of muscle. It helps to satisfy and curb hunger. It helps to maintain blood sugar throughout the day. And you got carbs, which are simple and complex carbs. They provide a lot of fuel for your body and your brain. And then you got the fats. You got fats that are, good for hormonal support. They're good for like lubrication of your joints. Now, when it comes to counting, all it is really blunt and straight to the point. It's all about just getting started. A lot of people, they fear failure. So a lot of people do all this planning and strategizing and learning, on what to do when it comes to actually counting and doing macros, but nobody likes to take action because they're afraid that they're going to fail. They're afraid of criticism. They're afraid of judgment from their family, from their husband, yet doing another program. So a lot of people just sit in the in motion aspect of planning, learning, and strategizing. And people actually think that, they feel like they're progressing when they're just in motion, but you're really not. That's not going to get you the outcome and the result that you want. So, when it comes to it, you got to start taking the action. And it just is, if you're confused on it, it's just playing around inside of MyFitnessPal, getting what your macros should be for your body type and your goals. If you're not inside of one of my programs, getting inside one of my programs, because I literally break it down for you step by step on how to get those macros, how to set up your day, how to structure your meal plan, how to distribute those macros. So really it's just about, taking the action on whatever you need to do in order to start understanding it better, and know that you're going to fail. Okay. You're going to fail. Be open to failing. It's going to happen. But the thing is you don't have to look at failure as a bad thing. You can look at failure as like you're learning, and not to do what you did that got you to that failing point again. Right. All right. So where are we at here? Hi, how many exercise we should do per day, or how many exercises per muscles every day? Which workout split is better for women, fat loss along with calorie deficit? So you should only do like one exercise per day. Only one workout per day. And then how many exercises that consists of is, it can be a wide variety. It can be, if you're looking to tone and shape and you're looking to decrease body fat, it can be a higher repetition of like 10 different exercises that targets your glute, hamstrings, and your calves one day, or another day with like chest and shoulders. It can be 5 exercises towards shoulders and 5 exercises towards chest. And then a workout split is just like that. It's like, okay, one day I'm going to hit, like say you're doing 5 workouts in a week. One day it's going to be arms, one day it's going to be chest and shoulders, one day it's going to be back, 2 days are going to be split with legs, hamstring focus, quad focus. And that if you're in a caloric deficit, that should be more of a high burning aspect of being like more higher repetitions, lower weight, creating the intensity with the workouts. That's, primarily what I would focus on for anybody that's just looking to tone and shape. Whole different plan would come if somebody just wants to maintain and build. Okay. And this is everything, you guys, that I addressed in my WarriorBabe Blueprint program. Literally, like if your goal is to tone and shape, here's your workout plan. Here are your macros for what you need to do to hit that goal. If your goal is to maintain and build, here are your macros that you need for your specific body, your age, your height, your weight, the goal, the body type that you have, your ectomorph, endomorph, or mesomorph. If you're hybrid, it's so particular to you. And if you're maintaining and building, then you're going to have your macros to maintain and build. You're going to have the workout to follow to do build. All right. So that's my answer. Jenny, how do I know when to adjust my macros? Okay. I get this all of the freaking time. I love this question. So there's many different scenarios when it comes to when do I need to adjust my macros. Case scenario 1 would be, you're hitting a plateau after 3 weeks, 4 weeks of of true consistency with macro numbers. You're not seeing any more change. Data points aren't moving, weight isn't moving. And then you need to, create a little bit of a shift, minus 100 calories, and then break that down to the macros. And then that's going to get you to start facilitating more results. That would be an avenue there. That would be case scenario 1. Case scenario 2, adjusting your macros. Okay, let's say, you're like in a deficit for way too long. It's been like 6, 7, 8, 12 months. You've been in a deficit and you're kind of like, I need to pull myself up and bring myself up in calories. You're irritable, you're tired, you're you're not feeling good. Your mood's low, you need more food, you're hungry, then I would adjust your macros and bring them on up. So it's very case sensitive. It depends on the individual. It depends on where you are in your progress. It depends on if you're being consistent. That's how I would answer that. Yeah. Lori, I am 50. What do you suggest on workouts, cardio, HIIT, and weight training? All that good for my age. Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. Age is just a number. I got, 58, 59-year-olds up in their 60s in my programs, and they're absolutely freaking crushing it. So, if you're somebody who may be new to it, then I would definitely start 100%. Okay, all of my 50 plus babes, y'all should be doing weight training. Everybody, every single one of you guys should be doing weight training. It is so good for your bone, the density of your bone. You guys, going on and living healthy, strong lifestyle. Strength training will do so much for your body. I can't tell you how many guys, is going off a little topic a little bit, when I was a nurse and working in ER, how many women 50 plus I would see come in with like hip fractures and falling and, all this stuff. And I just look at them like, y'all should have done strength training 20 years ago, right? It matters right now. It matters if you're in your 40s. It matters in your 50s. It matters if you're in your 60s. It matters if you're in your 70s. If you guys want a strong base to your body, strength training is where it's at. So yes, even if you're a beginner or advanced and you're 50 years old, you should be doing weight training. All right, evening. What's up, Bruce? All right, Danielle, is overtraining a concern? I used to work out an hour almost 6 days a week. Since I joined, I'm doing only about 33 to 45 minutes, 5 days a week. Should I increase macros at a certain intensity of working out? So, all right, 2 questions in one. No, you shouldn't increase your macros at a certain intensity of working out. More of the question that would need to be answered is, where is your carb count and how is your macro intake? If it's too low and you're doing strenuous workouts and you're kicking ass with intensity, and you're not getting enough fuel, or you don't feel like you're recovering well enough, then that would be something that I would question and be like, okay, where are your carbs at? Do you need more carbs? Do you need more fuel? Do you need more recovery? So I would question where you are sitting at. And overtraining, yes, there is the ability for you guys to overtrain, or AKA overreach. This is the thing, you guys. So many of you think that if you're not sore the next day, you didn't have a good workout. But if there's one thing that you guys can take away from this live Q&A right now, soreness is not an indicator of your progress. If you guys are super, super sore 2 days, 3 days, you overtrained, you overreached, you did too much. And it happens. I've been there thousands of times. Okay. You have a day where you have really high energy, or you take a pre-workout, or, you just feel really good. And you're like, I just want to go crush some weight. Right. But then 2 days later, you're paying for it. You overtrained, you overreached. So soreness is not an indicator of your progress. Progress is an indicator of your progress. If you are not sore, you're just going to be mindfuck. If you're not sore, that's great. You're doing awesome. You are doing peachy. You are progressing. And if you're increasing weight, and you're not sore, and you're increasing weight and you're not sore, you are progressing beautifully. Okay. So yes, overtraining is a concern. You don't want to overtrain. You don't want to be too sore. Remember, soreness is not any indicator of your progress. Progress is an indicator of your progress. Michelle, what's up, babe? Fellow Warrior Babes, can't wait to crush 2021. Yes, let's go. I can't wait for all of the Warrior Babes to crush 2021. It's going to be so freaking exciting. Lakeisha, how do you know your body type? It depends on the way you look. Okay, so it's an easy Google. You can Google ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph, and kind of relate what your body is. I have my babes go through a specific quiz that asks them a bunch of different questions, and then it produces what their body type is. Ectomorphs are super tall and super skinny. Mesomorphs, I'm a mesomorph, so it's more of a built complex, cap shoulders, bigger quads. And then the endomorphs are they're the ones that, it's like J-Lo. J-Lo is a perfect endomorph. She's got, the curves. That's what I like to call the endomorphs, the curvy babes. You've got the muscle there, but you're carrying a little bit more body fat. And you've got those nice curvilicious angles to your body. So those are the different body types. Jenny, how do you know what those numbers should be? What numbers? How do I know when to adjust my macros? Oh, so again, it says what you said that you were asking, the numbers with adjusting. Again, very case sensitive, very individual, but if you're looking to get more results, I would probably if you have room to pull down your carbs, I would keep pull down your carbs by like 20, 30 grams. I would pull down some fats by like 5, 10 grams. If you're getting low in the carb arena, I would up your protein by like 10 grams. So it's very different. It depends on a lot of things, but that's how I normally would do adjustments. Cheryl, yes, and Cheryl, you guys, is one of my babes who's 58, 59 years old and absolutely freaking crushing it. If you guys didn't see her interview on the YouTube channel, she's eating 485 grams of carbs and absolutely crushing her weight training regime. Yes, weight training makes working out bearable. Yes. Erin, I've been really learning how to listen to my body. I love strength training, but have to balance pushing myself versus rest because of autoimmune challenges. So just a shout out of support to everyone to keep really paying attention to and loving what your body is telling you. Every moment of the journey is important. Yes, it's 100%, you guys. I provide the foundations for a lot of women. My ultimate goal is for you guys to learn your bodies the most. That's why I like my blueprint program is how to be in control of your body for the rest of your life, because I'll give you the backbone, I'll give you the foundations, and that's why I check in with everybody, 3 times a week. And we have another coach that does another call once a week for Q&As, for you guys to question things, for you guys to learn on your journey, for you guys to learn your bodies, because there is nobody who is the same. There is nobody, everybody is completely different. So you guys are all going to have different experiences. And it's really key for you guys to learn how your body is, what it's saying to you. What are the cues? What are your signals? How do you know when to pull back? How do you know when you need to rest? So yeah, that's a really, really, really fire statement there, Erin. Helen, what would you say to vegetarians trying to increase protein but don't want soy products? Ugh, that's hard, because I always go to my seitan or whatever you call it. Seitan is like one of my favorite go-tos, but I know it's got soy in it. So in that category, I would go to protein shakes, unfortunately, right now, until until we have more options in that world. But vegetarians, you guys, wait, that's pescatarians. Vegetarians, you guys can do fish, right? Am I drawing having a blonde moment right now? I think I'm having a blonde moment. Pescatarians are the ones that can do fish and eggs. There's tempeh too as well. Tempeh is a really good plant source. I know it's got some carbs in it. What else? The tofu is another really good one. That's high protein, minimal carbs. Those are some ideas for you. But I would also one of the two vegan protein powders that I use. I've been using Sun Warrior, which is so good. And then, oh, okay, yeah. So you can. So I just saw you typed in avoiding meats. Can do eggs. Yeah. So like egg whites. Egg whites would be what I would tell you to do. And yes, you're probably gonna get burnt out over time with it, but there's always fun ways to make egg whites more enjoyable. Hot sauce, making like a scramble with egg whites in the morning with some like oatmeal. Yeah, 100%. I would tell you to do eggs and fish, tilapia, haddock, cod. Those would be really good food choices. Michelle, what's up, babe? Hi, beautiful. Happy holidays. I love you, but can't get in any advice for women going through menopause. What's up, babe? Happy holiday to you too as well. So some advice for going through menopause is, check in on your nutrition. How are you eating? And then workouts would be kind of a different style too for a lot of women who go through menopause. If you have imbalances with your hormones, you probably need to structure your workouts a little bit differently. So some things aren't causing like cortisol to spike and you being stressed out. But I think my number one advice for any woman that is going through menopause is to definitely incorporate strength training because estrogen drops. And that means that your bone density can also lower, or the strength of your bones can also decrease. And then make sure you got to check on your nutrition, make sure you're eating enough. You guys, so many women don't eat enough food. That's the caveat that's the downside for a lot of women. They don't eat enough food, and that's why they're not getting the results that they want. Right? I mean, us warrior babes know that we eat tons of food and they're getting the results that they want. So you got to make sure you're eating enough. And it's not just about like, okay, I'm going to go have a burger now. I'm going to have some pizza. I'm going to eat tons and tons of food because Nikki just said I can eat tons and tons of food. No, it's about eating enough of the right types of food. It's about eating enough protein. It's about eating enough carbs. It's about eating enough fats. Because like your steak, that piece of steak or those potatoes, they're made up of those macronutrients. They're made up of protein, fats, and carbs. So you want to make sure you're eating enough of the right types of foods. Marie. Hi, Nikki. Just letting you know I'm actually getting rest and sleeping. Yes! Yeah, babe. Awesome. Love to hear that. I'm so happy. All right. How much are any of your programs? And wow, you are real. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I am real. I am a human, and I don't talk about my pricing for my programs. That's something that you can talk to my team about. So if you apply for the blueprint, or you apply for my VIP, which is one-on-one coaching, my team will talk to you about which one would be best and what program would be best for you. Can you do a plant-based diet and be macro? Yes, 100%, Laurie. Carl, I'm really struggling with what to eat to lose weight. I can hardly do any exercise in my back. Any suggestions? Yeah, again, babe, it comes down to, it's not what you need to eat, right? Because you can have whatever you want in balance. You can eat whatever you want. It's just knowing what types of foods you should be eating, protein, fats, and carbs. It comes down to understanding that. Because everything you eat is made up of different macros, right? Like I was just saying. And if you can't do any exercise for your back, then the thing that I would do if you were in one of my programs, or if you are in one of my programs, and you can hop on a Q&A call, we can talk about this. But I would just pull back on your intake, right? So let's say you're eating 1,500 calories. Okay. Well, we would probably pull back to like 1,400 because you don't need that 100 because you're not doing as extensive workouts. So, and then main thing is like also too, don't push yourself to do workouts if you're injured. Okay. You want to take that time to recover and then, get back to it when you're 100%, because you can only exacerbate things if you're not fully recovered. Eggs and sauce is amazing. Oh, that does sound really good. Do we need to do progressive overload to abs as well, like other body parts? Thank you so much for all amazing answers. You're welcome, babe. So it's not necessarily have to do progressive overload for abs. I mean, yes, you can, but I would always just try and hammer the shit out of your abs. If on days that you're going to focus towards abs, don't get me wrong, you guys, because you guys hit your abs, and if you're in my programs and you're in my during my workouts, you hit your abs every day in every single one of the exercises that you're doing. But let's say you're saving your abs for like a warm up and a core, then I would absolutely just hammer away at them. Abs is something that even by you laughing, right? So many people say, I'm laughing so hard, my abs are hurting. Your abs are constantly being used just as much as your calves are being used. They're muscles that are always being used. So you can always go really heavy with them as much as you can. Nikki, I'm up to 2,300 calories now. Let's go. Started at 1,200. Woo! Guys, I love these stories. I love these stories. I love it. I love hearing that you were at 1,200 or 1,300 and now you're eating 23, 24. I have women up in the 3,000s. Freaking love that. That's amazing. Yes. Isn't it awesome? All the foods you can eat and see progress. I love reading that stuff, you guys. It's awesome. Ashley, hi. I just recently hit my weight loss goal with my macro set 40, 40, 20. I'm now looking to lean out and build muscle. Any suggestions on what to change my macros to for help with building muscle? Yeah, I would start slowly increasing your caloric intake by like 150 per week. This is what I deem a reverse inside of my programs. Okay. And I slowly bring people up by like 100 to 150, sometimes 200 if their bodies can handle it, calories per week, with the breakdown coming from protein, fats, and carbs. And then after that initial, if it's protein, fats, and carbs on the get-go, then it would just be carbs and fats to reverse upward. So I would keep doing a slow reverse. I think I put a Instagram post out on this, on how to do this. So I would go back through my Instagram post and check it out. I literally break it down what I'm saying right now. 150, majority coming from fats and carbs, and doing that weekly to see how your body is adjusting to it. And then you're going to get probably around maintenance where you're like maintaining your weight. And if you really want to go ham and you want to go into a surplus, then you can up your calories by like 300, 500, which is going to put you over into a surplus. And then you're going, this is where I say in my programs, you guys, building and putting on muscle is a whole different mindset. If you guys are moving in that direction and you want to start building, I highly recommend that you check out that interview that I did with Cheryl. Cheryl has gained 10 pounds plus with being in the build of her journey. And like I'm saying, like she's just someone, she's amazing. She can handle it. She's just trusts the process and does it. But there's so many women that freak the fuck out over that scale just going up by 2 pounds or 3 pounds. All right. If you guys are building muscle, just take it from me. For example, I was 140 when I started my journey. I got as low as like 123, 125. I rebound up to 150. And now I'm at like 145, 150, but my body is completely freaking different, completely different. I don't have the same body that I had when I first started. So please don't get hung up on that scale because I'm the same weight as I started. My body looks drastically different. Your muscles are more dense. Okay, they're going to be holding on to more than body fat does. So that scale is going to go up. It's going to increase, especially if you're building muscle. Yes, Cheryl, let's go, babe. Almost 20. We're pushing it. We're pushing it. Lydia, when retraining metabolism, do we increase calories at all if weight training? Is a calculator not for working out? No, you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about the calories that you burn while working out. All that matters is that you follow that metabolism retrain each week and you're consistent with your numbers on a weekly basis. It doesn't attribute or correlate to workouts. That doesn't matter. All right, you guys, any more questions? I absolutely love coming here on Wednesday and hanging out with you guys, asking any clarifications on whatever it is that you guys need for your journey. I love it. You guys can tune in every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, I took a break for the holiday last week, but moving forward, I will be here to help you guys for any questions that you have. It's a new year, you guys. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. 2 days, it's 2021. Let's go. How many of you guys are super ready for 2021? Hopefully it's drastically different than 2020, but it's not too promising. But anyway, focus on what you can control. Okay, you guys have the ability to control your workouts. You have the ability to control your nutrition. It is all in your control. Even if the gyms are closed, move your body at home. Go to the grocery store, they're open, and make and choose better options to put in your pantry, to put in your fridge. That's your control. And you also have the control to take action. If you are somebody who spent the last week and a half talking to your family, being like, yeah, man, Jan 1, I'm going to hit it. Jan 3 started Monday. It's all game on. Awesome, cool. You've been planning, been strategizing, you've been learning what to do. In motion. You've been in motion. That may make you feel like you're making progress, but that's not going to get you to the outcome of the goal that you want to accomplish. You got to start taking action. Okay, so what does that mean? You're going to start hitting your macros. You're going to start tracking. You're going to join WarriorBabe. You're going to start doing your workouts. You're going to have a successful week of doing all of your workouts and cardio and hitting your macro numbers. Okay. It's not just like, oh, I went in my fitness pal and I planned my entire week with macros. Let's go. And then come Friday, you hit like 3 out of the 5 days. Okay. Be the go-getter. Take action. Don't be passive. Don't be in motion. Be active. Take action. All right, guys. You all rock. Show up for yourselves because that's what matters most. I can feed you with all the energy that I have and the passion that I have until your eyes are blue in the face, but you got to be the one that takes the action, okay? I am adamant on that in all of my programs. All my babes know that they're not going to get it done just because Nikki's giving me accountability or the VIP coaches are giving me accountability. You got to take action. All right, cool. So one way you can also take action is by showing up here next Wednesday, marking your calendars for 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and being like, yo, Nikki's going live. I need some motivation. Let's show up here. Or joining WarriorBabe. That's going to be the push for you in 2020. If you need somebody to help you take action, signing up for a program is the way it's going to hold you accountable. And goddamn, I will make sure that you're held accountable inside of my programs. All right. You have to take advantage of these Q&As. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, so true. All right, cool, you guys. I'm going to tune out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Start 2021 strong. And I hope to see you guys inside of my programs. Bye, everybody.